I've been trying to factor in more reflection time with my work, and it's one of those things that I struggle with. So I thought that this year I might share with you some of my favourite projects from 2025. And I've started the year with the intention, as we all do, for, to focus on a few things in my work, like composition. I really wanted to work on my animal drawing and representation of animals. And then there was materials as well. I've been having to shift to different kind of materials over recent years, and then I wanted to look at colour. And if you want to see that whole sort of framework and how I came to that and how I sort of worked through and kept that focus through the year, I've got that all in my art club, so you're welcome to join and find out if you want to apply it to your own work. And I think actually looking back, it didn't go too badly, and I really found having those focuses worked really well. I started the year with some drawing and colour work. I did some colour work with my art club in Patreon, so I've got it hosted on Patreon, and lots of drawing. And then this January coming up, spoiler alert, I've got some of the projects that I started the year off. I'm going to go through those there to just kick off some inspiration for the new year, to get your new art year working really, really well. But let me go through and just show you some of my absolute favourite pieces. So you can see I did a lot of drawing and just playing around, and a lot of this was looking at materials as well and looking at colour. So I do think the year started off well. This is one of my favourite pieces from last year. I just really liked the freedom of it and the shapes in it and the colours and, the way I'd put in pattern and stuff like that. It can be kind of simple, doesn't have to be complex. Your favourite stuff, that's something I've kind of learnt. So I'd finished off one of my sketchbooks and then started a whole new sketchbook. I have a tendency to flip around different sketchbooks, so I'm not very linear in my sketchbook, and I've been trying to be a bit more linear because I like having that consistency of seeing where you're progressing. Now, this is a group of projects that I really enjoyed doing. Let me see if I can find the rest for you. So they're spread over a few pages, and they were just really fun projects. I'm going to go over this one in January and with my art club. This one we went over in, I think we did this one in April. And then I've got this one as well where I introduced a floral. I've done leaves in some of them, and I just thought they were just really fun, colourful, playful projects to go with. So they were something I really enjoyed doing. Did a lot of drawing, and then along came March. I started doing a lot of hairs for March, and it kind of started with, I was just going to show projects that I had already done of hairs, because I do quite a lot of hairs. And it was a whole just Instagram project. I was just going to show projects on Instagram that I'd done previously, and then I just suddenly started actually doing a new hair every day during March. So a lot of these are actually from March, and I really enjoyed that, and having that short focus for a month was actually really useful, and I'm going to do that again hopefully for this year. I don't know whether I'll do hairs again, but I will definitely do something. Lots of different types of hairs and different ways and different materials. I think this is another one I did with my art club, this one. And as you can see, also just playing with colour, because colour was on my list, as I said, of things I wanted to really focus in on in this year. And yeah, so lots and lots of hair work, just sort of discovering things like how to colour them, how to put the texture in, how to get that feeling that they're full of life. This is one of my favourites from that particular project. And I forgot this one. This is from the previous project. So having kind of small focuses worked really well, definitely. What else did I get up to this year? So this is another one of my favourites. Now this is part of my looking into different materials. And I did a few of these scattered through the year, just really focusing down on what I'm really enjoying about using particular materials. And this one is watercolour and coloured pencil. There's a few of these, as I said, scattered through the year, like this one, for example, as well. And then I've done a few in my other sketchbooks as well, in the watercolour sketchbooks. I went with something I've been doing recently, actually, that kind of started in April, around about April, was a slight fascination with mushrooms. And that's something that I've been focusing on more recently. These are from November. And again, using watercolour and coloured pencil too. So you can see several themes have been following me this year. So different types of mushrooms, and they've definitely been amongst some of my favourite projects this year. And in fact, that leads me on to these little books, because some of these mushrooms here turned up in one of my downloads in my art club, and then I went on to use that in a mini sketchbook format. So let me show you the mini sketchbooks. Another one of the projects that I really enjoyed playing with this year. So I did a few of these, as you can see, some hares, some random ones I haven't finished yet. I did a bird related one as well, and that was really fun to do. So this is mixed media with this one. So you've got pencil here, you've got acrylic paint, you've got gouache and collage as well in these. Even fine line marker here too. This one's collage, pencil and crayon and all sorts of different things. Fine line markers, you can see they're really fun to do, and I love this small format. It lends itself really, really well to just, filling up pages, trying stuff out, looking at your composition, looking at colour, and I really enjoyed digging into those. So I did do quite a few. And liked these cute little ones with the different floral shapes and the owls. And this one, I think, came floral. I've got another floral one somewhere. So, and I don't know where that one is. So I've got another one in this group and some to go back to if I want to. Then as well as that kind of small format, I did this project, which was from February to April. And some of this actually turned up in the 2025 Mastering Mixed Media event, which was really good fun. And in the spring, I seem to remember. So this became a book of just play. These ones I did for that page. And, it's just really freeing to work like this, I find. Sometimes just the small format, I don't know, I just really, really love it. And I can get to do some crazy doodles and just have fun with it. I even played around with a little bit of cutting up pages in this one and using different ways of looking at the page, which was really good fun. I might try and do a bit more of that next year. Let's see if that becomes a thing. I always like pop-ups and interactive pages and moving pages and elements in pages that surprise. So yeah, might try and do some more of that. And again, more animal work too. So sketching, doing lots and lots of sketching, trying to do different ways of approaching animals. and just, this is some commissioned work that I was working on, just playing with things. Lots of colour here. So you can see my sketchbook's quite messy, and I'm really not bothered about that at all. Oh, this is another one from my ceramics. So I did do more, and I'd completely forgotten about it. So, and I did this one slightly later. This one was back in June. And yeah, so just exploring different approaches to the drawing as well. So not only the materials, but different ways of getting that expressiveness. I find that I tighten up quite a lot when I'm drawing, and I do try and make it a bit too perfect, and I try and sort of getting the perfection so that I really learn how to put the image onto paper, but I also want to get to an expressive place as well, where I'm just really showing the character that I want to show. This was a project I did with my art club, and this was to do with compositions, so really fun exercise. And then quite a few bits of just repetitive playing, trying things out, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't work, making lots of messes. As I said, I'm not really bothered about, I'm quite happy to make a mess in my sketchbook. That's what it's there for. And then this is one of my favourites. This is one of my cats in the garden. So, on to one of my definite favourite projects from 2025. This was when I got a little bit obsessed with pigeons. I think 2025 for me has been a year of obsessing about particular things. So obsessing about doing those very patinated ceramics with various different flora as well, leaves and flowers. Obsessing about filling up little books. Obsessing about doing hares. Obsessing about doing pigeons. And just having those kind of projects has really helped me to just continue to work through the year and get my pages filled out and explore and experiment. And here I'm just looking into trying out different things, different approaches, and seeing which ones kind of really fit with me, which is something I talk about a lot in Art Club, is how to find what works for you, what fits for you. And not being afraid to just try stuff out. This was a project for an event, and I was very lucky this year, and I did a few different collaborative courses. So they're amongst my favourites as well, and I've got some classes coming out for next year in collaborative courses too, and I'll put links to them all in the description. So lots and lots of pigeons and doves as well. These are actually doves, and yeah, really enjoyed playing with these, trying different things out, looking at negative and positive shapes and space, and really trying to layer up and finding where the textures are that I enjoy, and looking at the colour I can put onto a page. Doing lots of doodles, doing lots of colour swatches and various different bits and pieces. And then I kind of went through a little bit of a tough time in October. I think I'd worked really, really hard on some commission pieces, and I was just finding it a little bit hard to get back into my own practice. Sometimes there's a balance, I find, between working on commission pieces and then getting into your own practice, and trying to juggle those could be hard. So I went back to my hares, and I find that going back to something that you're really passionate about can really help you to get back into that flow. So that's what I did. I went back and looked at hares, and yeah. So I think that's pretty much. This is some work we did in Art Club as well, looking at different materials, and I'm also seeing if I can sort of work up a bit of a bird obsession beyond the pigeons. See what else I can come up with there. So let's see. And then I've been, in the latter part of the year, this month in November, I've been working on some watercolour doodles. And I've got a whole load of watercolour doodles on my YouTube channel if you're interested. I've been sort of getting myself reinvested in that again. More mushrooms and some of the florals that came out of that earlier floral project. So these are some watercolour doodles that I've been working on recently. And that actually brings me on to sort of rolling back a little bit. Before these watercolour doodles, I was really enjoying a very freeing project. This was back in September actually, when I started making these, what I'm calling chaotic collages. Some of them are more chaotic than others, and I was really trying to just sort of let go and be as loose as I possibly could. And it's kind of funny, they started really quite free and chaotic, and then they kind of went a bit more towards having a focal image on there with some florals. So I think that sometimes I can be really loose, and then other times I try and sort of bring it back in again. I got those two elements of myself that just seem to struggle from time to time. And yes, this is another one of my favourite projects from the year, just being really scribbly and really loose. I think I started some more capped work as well in this, trying out this new sketchbook. Doesn't really do mixed media very well. And then an ongoing project at the moment, this is actually for a year of magic and fairy tales. I did some cards for my taster class, and these are going to be what powers my classes for next year. And I've been working recently on just sort of filling up some more of these. I've got a few more to get filled up. So if you were part of that, and if you're going to be part of it in the new year, then you will see more of these. I do hope you'll join us. See, some of these are empty and waiting to be filled. Some of them I've filled both sides now. And I am looking forward to the next stage of that project too. So let me know what you think would be a good subject to focus on for drawing and painting next year. I'd love to know what you're going to focus on. So thanks for joining me with my little rundown of some of my favourite projects from 2025. I am gonna be doing more art for next year, sharing a lot of it in my art club, and also lots of creative exercises to help you to fill out your sketchbook too. So I hope you'll come and join in, have fun, and I will catch up again soon.